What's up, guys? It's DJ. Welcome to Gamma Bro Hulk Reviews. Now for your Gamma Dose of the Jade Giant. Today's featured Hulk item is from the 2003 Incredible Hulk movie. This is the Bruce Banner transforming chamber with gamma glowing action, and the review is coming up next. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me today. This toy line is based off The Incredible Hulk, the motion picture, back in 2003, starring Eric Bana. And this specific figure we are reviewing today is Bruce Banner. Overall, this toy line is awesome, and this is definitely one of my favorite figures within that line. There are not that many Bruce Banner figures out there. I think the Bruce Banner figure is pretty sweet, and I do love the transformation chamber that it comes with. And technically this can pass as an Incredible Hulk figure because that Hulk is within the chamber itself. And I'll show you what this figure and chamber looks like right now. So we will start with the boxed action figure. This is the Hulk logo from the 2003 Hulk movie, and this is the shape of the box. And it kind of looks like a transformation chamber within the box itself. Here's the artwork at the bottom of the box. I love how it shows Hulk smashing through the metal wall. Looks really, really cool. And I love 2003 Hulk art. Here it says Hulk official movie merchandise. Here's more of the art of the Gamma chamber. This slipcover is within the actual box itself. It wraps all the way around on both sides. It has real light up action, and I'll show you what that looks like with the opened version I have. Here's the Hulk in the Gamma chamber within the window, and Bruce Banner. Here's another promotional image on the side of the Hulk within the chamber. Here's the Toy Biz trademark logo. Here are some more promotional images. Collect them all. Rage and Roar Hulk, Twist and Slam Hulk. Here is a little synopsis. Bruce Banner endures a life without a past, yet filled with dreams. As a genetic scientist, Bruce studies the effects of gamma radiation on damaged tissue. Unaware that there is a monster inside him, Bruce continually struggles with fits of anxiety, embarrassment, and rage. One day during a freak lab accident, Bruce's inner beast is unleashed and he becomes the most powerful being on the face of the earth, the Hulk. Here is the directions on how to use it, and I'll go over that once I show you the figure in the chamber itself. But for the box art and the shape of the box, it's really nice. I do like it. I think other Hulk boxes have been a little bit better throughout the years. Every figure within the line has this box art and looks like this. Now we'll get into Bruce Banner himself. I love the sculpt of this little figure. So this is a 3 3/4 figure, so almost 4 inches. I do like the face sculpt, it being such a small figure. Do I think it looks like Eric Bana from the movie? I would say definitely not. I think this does look like an actor that would play Bruce Banner, but it definitely does not look like Eric Bana. At a distance, it kind of resembles him, but once you get up close, it looks like a completely different actor. The paint on the face is excellent. Did a really good job on the hair, eyebrows, really nice job on the eyes and the color of the lips. Really cool sculpt work on the shirts. You have the inner shirts and then the button down over top of it. You have the little lab lanyard that he's wearing around his neck. They painted all the individual buttons down his shirts and on his pockets. Really, really cool sculpting on the shirt. There's a lot of movement that shows all the different wrinkles within the shirts, which is nice, especially on the sleeves and on the stomach. Nice paint on the belt. It's really hard to paint such small areas, and they did a really good job there. More sculpt work on the back of the shirt. It looks really, really nice. He's obviously not wearing his purple pants or his white shirt. This is basically just an outfit that he used within the movie. Just really nice black dress pants. You see a little bit of movement within the pants, but not as much sculpt work on the thighs. There's definitely more movement and momentum on the bottom here, which looks really, really nice on the sculpt work. And then we have flat black dress shoes, which do look nice. There are holes here on the bottom of the feet, just to give him stability when you place him in the chamber. But overall, I think sculpt work is really nice. Again, I don't think this is Eric Bana, but I would definitely pass this off as a comic-based Bruce Banner. I'll give the sculpt of this a B+. I think it's very, very nice. The only reason I'm docking it is because this is based off the 2003 movie, and again, it just doesn't look like Eric Bana. Paint is very, very nice. I'll give Paint an A on this. Really like the color they chose on the shirt. They painted the silver on the lanyard and the necklace part black. Really clean paintwork there. Again, the buttons, the black shirts, the really nice belt buckle. And again, really, really good job paint on the face. So I just want to take note here that this is the open version. So a lot of the joints, obviously in the shoulders here, are not normally black. So because this is used and I'm moving around a lot, you can see the blue flaking and the black showing through the joints. It's only in those areas, because this area is black here and you really don't have any rubbing on the side here. So if you're going to use it, the paint might not hold up as well as you think. Don't try to articulate this all that much because you will get paint rub. And here's the clean paint on the joint on the inside of the brand new version. So you can see there's no paint rub there. So you can do a full 360 in the arm and rotate it completely around. You cannot bend the neck at all, so there's no articulation there. You have 90 degrees here for the arm, which looks like this. Bruce can go onto a seating position here, so you can extend the legs up. Bruce can do the splits. Bruce is definitely more flexible than I am. Here's Bruce in the seated position, and you can get full 90 degrees, single joints on the knees, and the ankles do not rotate at all. So no movement in the feet. But you have to give credit to Toy Biz because they didn't have to articulate this at all. But they gave you the ability to put them in the chamber and to articulate and play with them if you take them out, which is just an added bonus. And I actually think they did a pretty good job on that. And there are 8 points for articulation. So I'll give the articulation a C for this if you compare it to today's standards. But if you compare this to the 5-point articulated 3 3/4 figures, I'll give this a B to a B+, because I think this beats the newer Marvel stuff that comes out of this size. So here's the Gamma Chamber. Here's what Hulk looks like on the inside. Really, really good detailing and paint on the chamber itself. A lot of the metallic paints, the buttons, all the different silvers, metallic reds, all the black tubing running through. Looks really good. And then the backside is different. It's very, very plain Jane on the back. But I think overall it looks really, really cool. So here is the Gamma Glow light up feature for the Hulk. Looks really cool. Really brings out the metallic colors on him. A very fun, cool gimmick for this particular figure. So the light up feature is the button right here. So you just push that down and it will light up Hulk. So this whole section pops off. Then you could take it out. And surprisingly, I didn't expect to get an almost full body Hulk. I expected him only to be this much, but they actually gave a little bit of vascularity in the arms and the cool abs, really nice chest. They even painted the pants and sculpted the legs up into the feet. Very surprising added bonus. And the light up is only the lighter green here, just so you can see that. The back side is where you put Bruce Banner. So as I said before, there are holes on his feet. You plug the feet in there and you place his body into here. Just be gentle when placing him in there because you don't want to break off the clip here or the pegs at the bottom. So just be a little gentle and finagle the feet into the pegs and the clip around his waist. And that's what he looks like. So now we placed Bruce into the chamber and that's what he looks like there. And then all you do is you take your finger here and you rotate this. And that's how you transform him into the Hulk. So for quality, these are excellent. The packaging is really, really good, really, really strong cardboard, and the bubble's really, really nice. And it's held up for the last 22 years. Excellent quality on the Bruce Banner himself. Very tight joints, and other than the paint flaking, if you play with them quite a bit. But as long as you're gentle and you take care of them, you won't have any worries with that. I wouldn't recommend letting kids play with this Bruce Banner because if they do smack them around, probably all areas will get chipped and scratched and the paint will come off. The chamber itself is very high quality. Again, really good materials, really, really solid. All these hoses are solid. Excellent paint on this. So for sculpt work and paint on the chamber, I'm going to give it an A. For sculpt on Hulk, I'm going to give it an A. Quality, a lot of heft. No problems with the light up feature after 22 years or the clips or anything. So just very, very good quality. Does he have the wow factor? I believe he does. I think this is a very, very unique figure and for sure stands out within the collection. This is one of the rare times where I would say that there's really no need to keep this in the package. I think there's too much fun to have within this figure. Maybe buying it in the package and then ripping it open and having a new version that you can just put together and play around with. Or you can be like me and have both versions. But definite wow factor, I will give it an A- for that. So overall, highly recommend this. I recommend every single figure within the line. As for pricing, in the package, these are pretty expensive, $45, $50 in the package. Opened used, probably $25. You just make sure they can prove that the light up feature works and all the clips and everything are intact. So make sure if you're buying it used that they show you the inside just so Bruce Banner can go in the chamber and everything works and functions properly. And also just take a look at the Bruce Banner, all the paint, just to make sure it's not flaking or anything. But definitely recommend this figure, 2 thumbs up. Let me know which Incredible Hulk is your favorite, if 2003 Incredible Hulk is your favorite. And let me know which is your favorite Bruce Banner, if the Eric Bana version of Banner is your favorite. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Have a wonderful day. Please Hulk smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Peace.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.